While we peacefully await the AI apocalypse, we can still talk about the crisis of base reality, and that is the corporate press, the narrative machine, is losing its mind over Elon Musk's rebranding of Twitter. In the most hilarious of ways, I love this story. From CNN Business, Oliver Darcy writes, Elon Musk has officially killed Twitter. The zombie platform lives on as X, a disfigured shell of its former self. Okay. If you're going to go ahead and argue that X is a different platform because Twitter is dead, then I can only say that in a matter of 1 millisecond, X went from 0 to 350 million new users. I saw that on Twitter. I don't know who tweeted it. I'm taking your joke. Sorry, I can't remember who said it. But you get the point. They're losing their minds. I don't care if it's called Twitter, X, or Fecal Feed. Okay, I tweeted that earlier as well. Call it whatever you want. I just read the news on Twitter, on X, whatever you want to call it. But oh boy, wait till you see this. The absolute meltdown and psychotic break that Oliver Darcy is having. Oh, CNN, seriously, you must be very desperate for clicks. Enough to write something so psychotic that we, the commentators, are forced to talk about it, thus generating traffic for you. Here's what he writes. Bye-bye, Birdie. I'll zoom in a little bit. Bye-bye, Birdie. Twitter, the text-based social media platform that played an outsized role on society by serving as a digital town square, was killed by its unhinged owner, Elon Musk, on Sunday. It was 17 years old. A zombie Twitter known only as X reluctantly endures. A warped and disfigured platform, X marches on like a White Walker, an ugly shell of its former self under the command of a loathsome leader. Whereas Twitter was once a fountain of authoritative information, X is a platform where trolls can pay a small fee to have their ugly content boosted ahead of reputable sources. Oh, you're going to cry, Oliver. X is a platform where identity verification no longer exists and impersonation is only a paid subscription away. That's false. That's a lie. In order to be verified, you quite literally need to have a credit card and verify. And then they know if you're running multiple accounts. X is a platform where journalists are banned and smeared, while the most repellent and dishonest voices are elevated. No, that's what it used to be. X is a platform where the rules are unclear and content moderation is largely an idea of the past. Funny. Sounds like how it used to be. More so on the rules being unclear. X is a platform where the most important and consequential decisions are made on a whim and can happen without any warning. Yeah, that's how it used to be. And X is a platform where vital infrastructure is crumbling and the most basic of features often fail to function. Sometimes, fair point, Elon took over, cleaned house, and there have been errors. A couple days ago, it was like not loading properly, but it works. We're still using it. I still read the news there. Found out about this story there, actually. X might resemble Twitter. It might occupy the same address on the internet that Twitter once did. But make no mistake, it is not the same platform it once was. Even as recently as 9 months ago, when Musk took it over, quickly decapitated the former leadership and threw the company into chaos and turmoil. I just love this mental breakdown. The platform has ceased to be. It arguably died some time ago, before it was announced to the public by way of sudden and disorderly rebranding. In many ways, Musk has done to Twitter what Donald Trump did to the Republican Party. Wholly remade it in his own image. At least with Musk, the deformed entity is getting a different name. One that allows the public to perhaps separate Twitter from what Musk has transformed it into. X will, of course, inherit all of Twitter's business problems. Musk is the entity that has proven toxic to advertisers and much of the user base, not the widely recognized bird logo. How the billionaire ultimately turns that ship around is unclear, particularly as he faces new competition from Mark Zuckerberg and Threads. So far, however, there is little hope that Musk will be able to successfully steer the ship out of the iceberg-ridden waters. He is, after all, the captain who led the ship into them, all while manically laughing alongside his inner circle while standing at the wheel. I'm sorry, Oliver. Let me correct you on this one. Threads already is bleeding users. That's right. They technically still have them because you can't get rid of the account. That was probably on purpose, but user activity is way down. At least that's what's being reported. They don't even have I think they only just announced their chronological feed. It's a garbage platform. I'm sorry. I'm not saying Threads is useless. Maybe it will rise to the occasion. Maybe they will fix these problems. I tried it. I'm getting a whole bunch of threads from people I don't know or care about. I'm not going to follow this dude. Listen, okay? Let me explain something to you, Oliver. Threads is not competition for Twitter because I don't care about some shock jock YouTube guy who's pranking somebody. I don't. On Twitter, I follow activists, journalists. I follow some poker players, some skateboarders. A little bit, but not really. 1 or 2 out of the 800 plus. I follow news organizations and politically minded individuals because that's my core passion. On Instagram, they're sending me AOC. I follow AOC on Twitter, but I don't care to have her feed forcefully put in front of me. I don't follow Ted Cruz, yet they keep putting his tweets, his threads in front of me on Threads as well. But that's not so much of a problem. You know, they do understand that I'm into politics. The problem is when like Zazo Brass superstar appears on the thread and he's like, just chugged another energy drink. And I'm like, why did I have to scroll past that? Because Threads doesn't know what I like. So it sends me nonsense. And even then, the people I follow who post videos doing backflips, I don't care about their thoughts and opinions. So no, not competition. Elon Musk is turning Twitter around. User growth is happening. More people are using the platform and they're making money to the point where I got paid, dude. This is the crazy thing. So many people have tried to compete with YouTube. And now what we're seeing with X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, paying out high profile users, influencers, creators, whatever you want to call them. We're seeing a real opportunity for massive platform growth. What makes YouTube the premier outlet is the fact that you get paid. That's kind of crazy. I remember in the early days, MySpace and all that, there was this one website and it was just like MySpace. And they were like, but you get paid when you use it. That's right. The idea was they would give you a portion of all of the ad revenue generated when people viewed your profile. It's kind of sad. It was a really good idea, but at the time we all thought it was a scam. I forgot what the website was called. But you'd log in and it was like, here's how many people viewed your profile. Here's how much you made. And I'm like, it wasn't a scam. People didn't use it. Then YouTube comes along and they launched the partner program. It was brilliant. If you make a video and ads appear in that video, we pay you. And so here I am. I make ad revenue off this video. Most of the business, however, is sustained by memberships at timcast.com. So go to Timcast, click join us, become a member, or go to castbrew.com and buy our coffee. I believe the decaf may be available. I don't know. Check it out. We're moving away from that ad model. It's not the way to go about it. It's just one piece. But for a lot of people, it is their core income. Now, here's the thing. Twitter launches the partner program. Surprisingly, nobody else does. Facebook kind of has one, but man, Facebook is just terrible. Instagram makes almost no money. And Facebook, the rules are random. And we can't figure out why the bots keep flagging our videos. We don't break any of the rules. But now Twitter offers means to make money. X, call it whatever you want. Now imagine where we go here. You need to understand the brilliance that is Elon Musk's whims. You know, I saw some people saying Elon Musk is just doing things. And I'm like, I don't think he's just doing things. I think the dude is smart and has a plan and can see, far ahead. I'm not saying he's playing 4D chess like a master or anything like this. But here's where we go. X is going to be the everything app. You will generate revenue from the content you produce. The people who see ads, you get a piece, right? Okay. When X launches financial capabilities like Stripe, guess what happens? They don't actually pay you anything. Well, what do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean you don't pay me anything, Tim? What does that mean? Let's say you generate $6,000 in revenue from posting X's, whatever Elon wants to call them. It then says $6,000 has been added to your X account. They never actually gave you the money. They still hold on to it. And only when you choose to spend it do you actually get the money. You see how that works? Only when you choose to pull the money out does X.com actually lose any revenue. That is the investment power, which means they'll operate much like a bank. You will generate content. You will generate revenue for the brand, but they don't actually have to give that money out. Only when you withdraw it, like any bank. Most banks don't have enough money to handle every withdrawal. They loan money out. $100 goes in, $90 gets loaned out, but people never withdraw that much. They don't worry about it. That's why a lot of banks have withdrawal limits. Yet it's special approval to pull the money out because they don't want to run on the banks. That's what Elon is doing with X, and it's brilliant. The Everything app. Money is made on the platform. Advertisers buy on the platform. You generate content, which brings in eyeballs. And then they will say, you've earned 10,000 this month. It's in your X account. And you'll leave it there. And you'll leave it. Which means until you choose to pull the money out, you're effectively working for free. Isn't that funny how that works? Now, of course, you're literally getting paid. You can take the money out whenever you want, but most people will not. So Elon has found a way to generate 10 million, $1 billion worth of content, but only have to pay it out sporadically to people by also having a financial access account. He seems to know what he's doing. I'll leave it there. Next segment is coming up in, actually, I think this is, next segment will be tonight at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/timcastirl. I'm going to move the 6:30 segments to Fridays because it's way too cramped, putting 5 segments in one day. Not enough time slots. And then this way, there's content on Fridays, which people watch a lot of. So I'll do that. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. And I will see you all tonight.